Solid. That's cool. Okay.
Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. Devon is stepping all over this intro, as usual.
Oh, man.
This is not new for Non-Fungible Guys. If you're a new listener, get used to it because it's always going to happen. How you doing, buddy?
Good. This is a podcast about the blockchain, NFTs, cryptocurrency, and everything in between. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Also about Web3, which kind of encompasses everything we just mentioned.
Yes, of course. We like to float through the blockchains and sting some NFT projects.
Yeah. And if you're a first-time listener, check out our intros. They're always great.
We butcher almost everything, and then we just leave it in because why not? We want to have fun. We want you to laugh at us. And you know what? It is what it is. It's the holiday season.
I don't know why you started breaking into songs. That's ridiculous. And then no idea where that came from.
Neither did I. Just like I saw the December 21st, and I was like,
yeah, I know.
It's
right?
almost Christmas, buddy. What'd you get me?
Some Ferrero Rochers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I love those.
Is that your favorite chocolate? I saw you eating one earlier.
I know, right? That's like because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that means I can't eat another one of those for at least an hour. That's what went through my mind right now. I was like, shoot, I should have popped one of those before we started this.
Fair enough.
Someone has a problem.
All right. What have you? Go ahead.
O. Henry, peanut butter O. Henry, Reese's Pieces, almond Snickers, Ferrero Rocher, regular Snickers.
In that exclusive order?
Maybe.
All right. Well, now you know what to get him. He just gave you his Amazon wish list, folks.
Yeah, pretty much. I can put one of those things up there. Okay.
It's on our Patreon link.
Okay, for those that don't know, we don't have a Patreon page, but
we joked about it, so now we just continue to keep going with the joke.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what's up, Ryan? What's going on?
Not much.
What did you get up to this week?
There's been a lot going on. I finally, there was finally a mint I found worthy of my ADA. Not to say the other ones weren't worthy of my ADA.
Right.
At least in the Cardano space, was the Space Otter pups were minting.
Oh, that's cool.
That was yesterday. So there was a supply of 1,000. I think the whitelist was like 2 hours and then public right after. And they sold out pretty quickly, actually. It was really impressive in considering, we're in that, what do they call it? Crypto winter or bear market or whatever. So, and we actually were discussing before we went online about how NFTs are kind of becoming a bear market just on their own. Like people are burnt out. Like, I mean, it's the holiday season. So like, everything's getting quieter. But
people have to spend their money on different things, although it didn't stop,
So the mint was actually pretty good. It was, I think, 40 ADA or 35 ADA and 100 shells, which is their token. And our boy Tommy from F35ers went ham on minting.
Not surprised.
I'm pretty sure he ended up minting 60 pups.
Wow.
Yeah, it was impressive. And I didn't even realize.
Has he become a whale?
He has. I would say yes. In certain projects or projects that he deems, worthy of his
data. He's a whale. Yeah.
No, he's not a whale in everything.
Okay.
I would say in projects that he's really fond of, he's a whale. Space Otter pups for sure. Or sorry, Space Otter Society for sure he's a whale in. And what was the other one? There's another one. Oh, Yummy.
Yes.
I think he's a huge holder in Yummy too. So go check those projects out. What else have I been up to? I've been dabbling in Ethereum projects a little bit.
Nice. Back to the roots.
Yeah, I guess. One was Gelatoverse, which is like little ice cream.
I actually didn't even hear about it.
I know I didn't bring it up.
See this anywhere.
And this is what happens. Like as I start talking, I'm like, oh, I should talk about this.
That's good. Let's keep on going.
Gelatoverse. I'm gonna pull them up on OpenSea right now. I think their floor price is like $2. Like it's not anything. Gelato Genesis is what it's called. Gelatoverse Genesis. If anyone's gonna go search it up, their floor price is 0.003. So that's like how much? Like $2, $4.
0.003. So two 3 zeros.
20. Well,
Oh, so
0.00.
yeah, sorry.
3. Well,
Oh, so
0.003.
yeah, sorry.
So it's about $4, but it's a pure degen play. I had a buddy.
Why did you mint it?
You know what? It was someone in the Shaq Discord for like the Bill Murray NFTs is like, he has his own server and I'm in there and he's like, total degen plays. Like, I like what they're doing. He's like, I mean, for $4, $5, I think I got 2 of them. So for like the $8, I just minted them. And they're little ice cream cones with like skateboards and all sorts of random shit. It's kind of funny, but
that's hilarious. Is their website Gelatoverse?
Yes, their website is.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not a big fan of their website. I'm not gonna lie.
The spinning city?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It looks very. What's the word? I know nothing about the project other than I kind of just degened into it because it was so cheap. But it looks Decentraland like early internet.
Okay,
Metaverse.
What it looks like is that someone has like thought to themselves, I want a cool website. I want it to be 3-dimensional and interactive and bring something reminiscent of what we've been seeing with Web3. So consider like a floating city in space, and like you move your mouse around, there's these like little dots that are in the air that move around, and those dots that are pulsing or beacons or whatever bring you to like frequently asked questions or
missions
or whatever.
And missions is their staking. But anyways.
Yeah, okay, cool. And there's like, looks like stuff, but what it looks like is that, oh man, I'm about to say, Ryan's smiling because he knows I'm about to say something. It looks like someone worked hard on this and they should be proud because I can't do this. This looks cool. I wouldn't be able to create this, but like considering what we're seeing from sites that do this well, this looks like a crappy attempt at the concept. And it makes me, now I'm shitting on you, and it makes me not want to buy this project.
Listen, complete degen.
Oh, man.
Like I bought, I said, I got 2 of them off the secondary market, and I'm just like, if I lose the $10 or $8 plus gas fee, I don't care.
That was my way of saying that it looks like crap.
Yes,
but it doesn't look like crap.
You know, it does.
But it looks good, but it's not.
No, it doesn't look good. That's the whole point. You're shitting on it right now. That's fine. But you're allowed to have an opinion. It's not wrong.
It's not terrible.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But anyways,
good.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, my 2 silly plays I did this week. I think that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. You?
Well, let's go to
you. Let's
go to the DC FTX FBF update.
Hold on. DC FTX SBF. That's so clever. Who came up with that? That was clever. That's great.
Okay. So first of all, Ryan came up with this. Also, I read it today and I was like, what the fuck is this? I only remembered what it was like during this episode. Like,
oh, really?
Since we've started is when I've been like, oh, right, that's what this is. And I'm like, why is it first? And I'm like, this is me.
It's our hard, quick cut for you to update on Sam Bankman-Fried or whatever the hell that guy's name is. I don't know.
So
SBF is the guy behind FTX. Yes. And DC is the man that co-hosts this podcast.
I thought you were going to get it wrong. I was going to be like, it's me. Wow, what a mess.
Yeah, right. Man.
So this is great. This is cool. They imagine what it's like to find $1.22 billion in cash.
Like, hold on, wait a second. 1.2 with a B.
Yeah.
What they do? They just like went into his treasure trunk at home
they found that worth of cash assets. Yeah.
So $1.2 billion. This guy had worth of cash assets.
Yeah. So like it's not like it's just a pile of cash sitting there, but cash assets meaning like some of it's got to be, you know what I mean? Like easily that you can liquidate this stuff pretty easily.
Wow.
And also, do
you think he was like Mike Tyson? He had some tigers. I
wouldn't be surprised. And also, there are more tigers in the U.S. than there are in the wild.
Isn't there more tigers just in the state of Texas than all of the wild?
I thought it was Florida, but
Texas, I think.
Texas, that makes sense. Okay, so you got to think. Obviously, that's not all cash, but you've got to think that like when we're talking about $1 billion, I don't think people understand numbers, right? Because like
I definitely don't.
Like, so this is a great podcast. So like $1 million, you get $1,000, right? You get 100 of those. you're at 100,000. Then you get like 10 of those, or so, and then you're at $1 million, right?
Why are you doing public math right now? We don't
Sorry,
do this,
sorry.
man.
No, it's just conceptually. It's not math. This is conceptual. So then you got to take that million, and that million, you got to do that 1,000 times, 1,000 to get to a billion, like 1,000. Like,
but then he did it 0.2 more times.
Yeah, like 1,000 million is a billion. Like that's wild numbers. So they're saying that the issue is the management team, like the bankruptcy specialist team, is like working around the clock because there's hundreds of millions in dollars of cash in literally hundreds of different bank accounts. Because you can't just keep all that in one account, right? There's got to be tons and tons of accounts. I'm one guy and I've got like 6 bank accounts.
And this guy's going on Twitter Spaces and doing all this. And he's like, I don't know what's happening. And I like just Almeida. It's their problem.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Well, meanwhile, he has hundreds of millions of dollars in bank accounts.
Yeah, like I mean, even if they only had half of that, you'd still be dealing with like.
Here's my thing: why didn't he hide it in crypto?
Shut up!
I'm just saying, like
I know, right?
Throw it in Tornado Cash and zip it off, and no one's ever going to find it.
I'm sure that some of that's happened, but like they've identified like a lot, but like 720 million, I guess that they're working on. Like, there's just a lot. The numbers are wild.
Hey, you know why this? You know what this relates to crypto? This is how stupid real world fiat money is. Because guess what? It's all just digital money and digital numbers on a computer. So when people say, oh, cryptocurrency is stupid, I go, yeah, so is real money. You're going to go take out $720 million in actual bills?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all numbers on a computer.
Once regulated, crypto, it'll operate the same way. Like once regulated, they'll stop demonizing it and it'll be, well, it already is.
Yeah, once it makes the government and the right people money, then it's going to be fine for the rest of us idiots to go back to using it.
So anyways, yeah, he's being extradited tonight, December 21st.
Are they live streaming it?
I know, yeah, they should. He's probably going to be in a Twitter space. He's like, I'm in the plane right now, guys. Listen, I don't even know how I got in the plane. Someone opened the door for me. I'm really sorry. He's
got his like gaming laptop and he's playing like Fortnite or something.
Yeah. This guy's probably on a Switch. Oh,
anyways. Switch, that's even worse.
Right? He's like, why can't I check my email?
Yeah. Where's my ledger?
Oh man. But he doesn't even have a ledger. Okay, so there's that. Also, and this was supposed to be a quick like you're right,
SBF update.
Okay, you're right. We're done. DC FTX SBF update is over. But here's an update, and I didn't get any notes on it because I saw it really quickly and I thought we were going to be recording this episode later on. But all I will say is Quadriga CX.
Yes, I know that.
Yes,
I know that name. I do know that name.
Yes. Guess what?
What?
You know how they're like, oh, no keys exist. We lost them all. Guy's dead or whatever. There was movement from the bank accounts that moved like millions of dollars from one of the dead accounts where there's no keys into something else. There was movement because there's obviously people that are just going to have a watcher.
Yeah, of course.
Over the weekend. So you got to Google that.
Okay.
If anyone's listening to this and they're like, this is the first time listening to the podcast, you don't know anything about crypto or whatever, and you're in Canada, you need to know about Quadriga CX. Google that. And if you don't really want to know Google, just watch Trust No One documentary on Netflix.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and that breaks it down. This is Canada's claim to crypto fame.
You know what? I was hoping you were going to bring up like Mount Gox was making a comeback.
Oh, imagine it. Yeah, Mount Gox is alive.
I signed up the weekend that got hacked and was gone.
I think you told me about that.
I did. I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the podcast. Yeah, I literally took a picture of that was my first introduction of like taking a selfie and taking a picture. But I hate free money. And I love just scams. Yeah. No, I never got verified because by the time everything had happened, it was
thank God. Okay, but, so anyways, that's the quick update.
Nice. That was a very quick 15 minutes. So no kidding. So over the week, I don't know, what do you want to get into?
I want to talk
Pavia,
about
Trump.
Yeah, you know what? Run down the list because all of these things are actually. Let's do the class action lawsuit because that we don't really
on Yuga. Okay, so the article I was bringing up was from December 9th, so a little while ago. But for whatever reason, it didn't cross my path. I don't know how I didn't hear about this, but there was a class action lawsuit filed. It says Thursday. I don't know what actual date was. When was the 9th? The 9th was a Friday. So the December 8th, the class action lawsuit was filed that alleges a slew of celebrities, including Justin Bieber, Madonna, Steph Curry, Paris Hilton, violated state and federal laws when they promoted Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs while failing to disclose their financial relationship to Yuga Labs.
Damn.
So I'm assuming that was in the springtime when like Post Malone, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Jimmy Fallon, all these people were buying up Bored Apes. And we were speculating that they were only doing it because of chasing, like they were clout chasing. They just wanted that. Now, seeing this, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. So the suit filed in California named no less than 37 co-defendants, ranging from Yuga leadership to celebrities, executives, and it also names MoonPay, the crypto payment startup that allegedly facilitated the endorsements.
We talked about that way back in an episode this year. Well, I guess when this was happening, my mind says like June. I remember
there was some
MoonPay, because we were like, MoonPay like facilitates it. We were like, there's no way Paris is like, I'm gonna open up my wallet and remember that phrase and like We were saying no, MoonPay is just like, they're allegedly just being like, hey, we've got one for you. Sign this contract and And so really MoonPay is like paying out and doing everything, and it's like ridiculous.
So I guess that's what they were doing. They were funneling the money through MoonPay, but I guess the details are alleged conspiracy engineered by Hollywood's elite to boost the value of Bored Apes with celebrity promotions, all while secretly enriching all involved via covert payments. Which, how are you going to do covert payment? Like, it's all on the blockchain. At some point, something like that could.
I'm sure that maybe they're just doing like regular stuff with money.
Yeah. So apparently, it was kind of headed on by Madonna's longtime representative. Should I name him? Guy Oshiri. I guess that's her talent manager or whatever. But he instructed his extensive celebrity network to publicly support Yuga products, including the Bored Apes.
Damn.
In exchange for payment from Yuga secretly funneled through MoonPay. He's also named in his suit. He's an early investor in MoonPay. So they so they're valued at 3.4 billion.
This guy's getting it all around. So Yuga's like, we want to promote Bored Apes, so we're gonna give it to celebs. And he's like, all right, cool, no problem. I need a cut. And he's like, you should use this company because they can facilitate the money transfer, which he also is like has a high stake in the company.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly. So
that's
it's
awesome.
Interesting. It's kind of funny because we all saw them buying Bored. Like, it really did work. All anybody was talking about was Bored Apes.
Yeah. I mean, they had that was a jump.
Yeah, well, Post Malone was buying that when I remember Post Malone spent like 1.7 million on 2 of them. And I was like, that's insane.
And he probably, and that's what we were talking about. We were like, do you think he actually spent that? We were like, no, he probably didn't. He's probably like given it, and they moved money around, and like, who knows? But like, obviously we don't know, but we're quite certain that there was money probably went in the opposite direction.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, legit. So
it's very interesting to see where this goes.
So Web3 is just scam city. Awesome.
Yeah, it's all scams, right?
Well, okay, let's get to something we care about and we like that doesn't seem to be a scam. Oh my gosh.
Trump NFTs.
I was gonna say, oh no, that's still a scam. Oh wait, you know what? If you want to stay with scams, well, I'll talk about CryptoZoo. I think that's important.
Okay, go CryptoZoo, because I read it. I don't know about it.
CryptoZoo. So Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla. Do not know that name.
Oh, okay, dude.
DJ or something?
No, I was gonna say that's hilarious. I was watching a video from this guy Cody, who basically was just like, I became a DJ to prove it's easy. And
oh my god!
He's like, he booked himself at a club and he became a DJ in like 4 weeks. Anyways, it was stupid. But so I don't know if Coffeezilla is a DJ, but he probably could be. But yeah, Logan Paul.
Yeah, everyone loves the Paul brothers.
Yeah. Oh man, those guys. Anyways, his CryptoZoo, his NFT project. It was supposed to be like you buy the zoo, you buy Zoo, it's a coin or a token of some sort. You use that to get an egg, and I guess egg will hatch, and then of course the animal, two eggs, or sorry, eggs will hatch into an animal. Animals could breed. After they breed, there's different traits that come, and of course, if you get rare traits and you breed two rare traits, you get like ultra rare.
Yeah,
lots of different bait. Like we're not even have to explain
like
that.
that's bait. Yeah,
basic. All right. And then what you can do is you can release your ultra rare or whatever, it doesn't matter, back to the zoo, at which that NFT is burnt and zoo is recreated, and you're kind of back where you started, which is totally cyclic, and you're not really burning anything if you can use that zoo to rebuy. I don't know. It's
like taking the battery out of your Tamagotchi to restart.
Yeah. But also, if you need a tokenomics system that's like actually burning something to keep things rare, to make scarcity, then if you give it back after the burn in a different form that allows you to get the previous form you had in some way, I don't know, it just starts bad. So anyways, it's Logan Paul, like tons of reach, this, like,
of course, he's a massive YouTuber,
so of course his project is huge, like tons of people
sold out in minutes. I bet.
So everything. So one of the things you're supposed to be able to do, and the reason Zoo matters, is because you can get yielding. Everyone wants to do that. So you're gonna be able to like kind of like stake. You're gonna get some Zoo back that you can use to, who knows, do merch events, whatever they claim, what everyone seems to claim with their whole yielding thing. So either way, one of the developers, like the lead developer, gets pissed and he's like, yo, I'm hijacking the code. So Coffeezilla did this investigation into the whole project, talking to people, investigating, reaching out to Logan Paul, and was like, I think this is a scam. And like, no one knows. So turns out through investigations, gets in touch with the lead developer, and people are starting to like reach out to Logan being like, what the F, right? Lead developer, he's like, oh, the developer stole the keys from me. And like, I don't have access to it because this lead dev is like stolen everything and blah, blah, blah. And the lead developer is like, yeah, I stole everything because no one paid me.
Yeah. So I'm going to halt the project until I get paid.
Which is like,
he's holding the keys ransom.
It's so shitty when like you're Logan Paul and you have huge sums of money and it's like easy to pay this dev. It's like not even expensive for you considering how to operate.
But how does he stay rich? That's like a Trump MO.
I know it really
hire a family contractor and then bankrupt the family business and move on with your life.
Yeah, exactly. So he never paid the dev, so that's halted the project. And also, so people start looking into the code and everything, and for yielding, there's no code. Like you never could have done it from the beginning. The smart contract doesn't have any capability to interact with the tokens in that way. So like everything they promised wasn't even programmatically built in or even left loophole or left to be extended, like per developer.
So was the lead developer a scam artist too? Like when did he have done all that?
Who knows? Maybe they just were like, you don't have to do that right now. And he's like, okay. Also,
you can't add to a smart contract afterwards, can you?
Once you're locked up, you can't. You'd have to write another one and maybe append it, I guess. Don't fully quote me on that, but like once they're closed, because we're talking about this related to, who were we talking about this with? Was this Moonbear talking about, or I can't remember now. Someone was talking about how you can leave certain things open-ended to
policy IDs or whatever.
Yeah, so you can manipulate the policy ID later on, changing metadata, uploading different artwork, essentially. But like, I don't know. I feel like yielding is probably something that's not just added in.
No, I don't think so.
Yielding is tokenomic style of things. I don't really know that part. What I just said, I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, we need how it works. We need that tech person on.
But the overall concept, yielding, is different from NFTs, of course, because NFTs are individual, and yielding, you're dealing with a fungible token, right? So there was no capability, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to have to add that. And then also, are you ready for this? And I think you can probably guess.
I can see it on the show notes, but
the artwork. Where do you think the artwork came from? Stock images. They just also the artwork was bullshit. It was like, let's say you get a picture of a shark, and then let's say you get a picture of a pug, and then you take cat ears, and these are like not cartoons. It's like stock images. It's like Getty, look for a picture of a cat. Yeah, you get a picture of a cat or a pug or whatever, and then you get a picture of a cat, and you just
crop out the ears.
You take the ears and you put them on a pug, and it's not the same color, doesn't mix well. They're just kind of like nestled in the pug's fur. So you're just mixing images together.
That's all he did for the artwork?
Yeah.
Is this online? Like, can I search it?
All the stock images. So
This
people,
is
because it's
crazy.
Logan Paul, invested. So there was people they interviewed, and one guy was like, "Yeah, I lost 50K." Another guy was like, "Yeah, I lost 130K." Like, this is US. People have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there's a clip from Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say that. I don't want people to like support that. And I remember he was like, "Yo, we spent months, lots of notes, to giving these artists notes on like the artwork to get it just right. You guys are gonna love it, blah, blah, blah." Like, I was like watching the clip and then like seeing the artwork. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you save these things? Like, how do you sit there? Like, look at me. I was just like, oh man, I can't even speak specifically on smart contracts.
Yeah.
With yielding built in for fungible tokens. So forget what I just said 2 seconds ago, because I'm not entirely sure. And this guy's just like, bro, we hired artists for months and we gave them notes. And I want to collect your millions and millions of dollars. And I'm good. And I'm a public figure and I'm out there. And I know I'm stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from people. And I'm good with it. And he's sleeping fine.
Yo,
What a psycho.
like so stupid.
I do not like that guy.
It's
Are you
like
looking at the artwork?
They took like an elephant and put like raccoon eyes on it.
Yeah. Are you looking at the artwork?
Yeah. So I guess
disgusting.
what you were describing. So there's common base, uncommon, blah 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 blah, and then their big ones are hybrids, which I guess is what you had seen.
It's what happens.
So it's like
the
an
hybrids
elephant
happen,
mixed with a panda.
Yeah. And the hybrids can get really rare because, you know, whatever egg you get.
Yeah, a cat. You know what? The artwork, I thought it was going to be way worse.
It's bullshit.
It's not. It is.
It's just stock imagery.
I know it's not as bad as I thought.
I don't like how it's actual pictures though. You know, it's just like
like they took a panda and they like squished up a cat's face and just kind of put it in. I mean, it's blended. Like it kind of
it is.
I thought it would stand out way more. Like a shark with penguin hands. Like it's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm actually not that upset. Sorry, man.
No, you know what though? This is perfect because you know that I hate all this.
Yeah, like naked mole blob. Like some of this stuff is so dumb looking, but it doesn't. For me, it looks stupid, but it's not as bad as I thought. The way you were explaining.
You know what? That's completely fine. I think the stupidity of it has zero appeal to me, and I hate it.
Yes,
I do. But you're right. Like so the pug with the cat ears, it is blended well, but it doesn't matter. It's stupid in my mind.
No, it's totally stupid.
Either way, that's that. So, but let me ask you this: what's going to happen?
Nothing. He'll just move on with his life.
Is there currency? People put money in it. I'm sure that, and it's like join our Discord. You know, but like, how do you reclaim that money? Like,
but here's the thing too:
it's not money, it's crypto.
Yeah, but who's policing this?
You can't.
Wait, is the guy going to go? Like, people are going to go to cops and say, "I lost $50,000 investing in this NFT project." Oh, okay, let's search it up. Oh, it's not even a registered company.
Yeah, it is.
Let's
even have to be.
Or let's sue Logan Paul, and then Logan Paul is just like, "Well, but the developer canceled everything, so I couldn't finish anything."
And he's like, "Also, I have no connection to this because everything is crypto. You can never even prove that." You know what I mean?
Well, no, I think he could prove. Like, I'm sure he promoted it.
No, I mean, if you wanted, he could say, "I promoted it. I was never in charge of any assets or connected to any wallets." That stuff is easy. Either way, we're getting into the weeds here. We should move on. But it's huge. It's annoying. I hate it.
That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess. Another stooge is Trump. Dude, I'm gonna pull it up.
I am actually pissed too. If I had known, I'm like,
I was sitting there watching. Okay, so for anyone that didn't know, Trump released an NFT trading card NFT, and it was 45,000 is the supply, and they were 99 US off the website, which I don't know how they did it because I think the NFTs were on Polygon. Let me just look. When I look it up, Trump trading cards or whatever, Trump digital trading cards. I'm pretty sure it was on Polygon. Or no, it's ETH. Okay, so they're Ethereum. Analytics.
Sorry.
Okay.
I knew it was Ethereum. I should have said something.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm just double checking because how it worked was that you bought the NFT off his website, but I don't know how the hell he onboarded that many people because
you were the one that told me about it, that there was an onboarding process.
Yeah, I know. I never looked at the actual website though. That was my bad.
Good.
No, view on Polyscan. It is on Polygon. Sorry, it says right here.
I'm pretty sure.
Nope. I'm looking at items 45,000 created in December.
Some
Polygon. Okay, I knew.
So okay.
Okay. Well, it's sold out now, so I can't actually buy it. So I don't know how it actually works. I think they emailed you a code, and then you had to like redeem it. And I guess it had you sign up for. I think that was the process. They emailed you the code, and then you would redeem it, and then it would get you to sign up for a wallet. I'm assuming because I didn't actually buy it. But the utility this guy had with his stuff was actually like Miami dinner with Donald Trump. Mar-a-Lago group cocktail hour, play golf with Trump and your friends.
Massive utility.
But if you bought 45 of his NFTs, you got a one-on-one meeting with him. There was individual Zoom calls, group Zoom.
That's pay for access. That's worth it.
Yeah. Like there was actually some of them that actually had a digital signature on it. I know someone that bought one and sold it for 1.99 ETH and he paid $99. So he got 2 ETH
around that time.
At the time, it was like 3,200 Canadian.
1.99?
1.99. So 2 ETH basically.
Yo, that's like 32. Yeah, you just said that. Sorry, my bad.
About 3,200 at the time. So the art, it looks absolutely, I made fun of it because I was like, this is so stupid. But I mean, Trump had people riot at Capitol Hill. So why am I not surprised that he sold out in less than a day 45,000 NFTs? So, why are we not? But the first president NFTs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think that like some of these aren't that bad. Actually, I'm going to be honest. Some of the ones where
it's like CryptoZoo with me. Yeah, he's
pulling his chest out, and there's the T because he's like Superman, and he's got laser eyes.
Yep.
I don't even think that's bad. I actually think it's good.
A lot of these are stupid. Apparently, nobody wants the one with him standing in a suit.
Yeah, that one's so dumb.
But there's ones where he's in like camo. There's one where he's like in a space suit. He's in like, he looks like he's in Yellowstone. Like, I don't know, man. Listen to this. Okay. For anyone that doesn't understand, he sold out. That was like $4.5 million on a sellout.
Right.
His total volume on secondary is 7,216 ETH. Do that. We don't do public math, so I'll pull up my calculator.
I got it. What's the
7,216? I said.
Okay.
Is that what I said? 7,216 times what's ETH at 1,600 Canadian?
Yeah. So that. Oh shit.
$11.5 million.
Yeah.
On secondary. The floor price,
like 12 million.
Yeah, the floor price is 0.2 ETH right now. I saw it a couple days ago at 0.8. It was almost 1 ETH floor price. Now, there is some controversy because apparently the NFT team might have stolen some artwork from Amazon stock photos.
Hey, let's stop. Let's stop, man. I'll tell you this right now. If anyone says to me, hey, Devon, I want some advisor in a project, I think step one, I'll be like, okay, like
create your own artwork,
and I'll probably tell them not to go on Ethereum over and over again. And then they're going to put it on Ethereum anyways, Or
they'll do a layer 2 chain or something.
Yeah.
Like
They'll
Polygon.
Polygon. Yeah. They're, but like,
it's where the money is, man.
Step one. Yeah, that's exactly. You can't argue that. Because people won't listen, but like step one, it's just like, hey, don't steal the artwork. It's like, just pay someone to make it. And if they make it, have that person verify they create, just like double check it.
This guy literally could have hired someone off Fiverr and created
to do it
5 outfits. And that was it.
Yeah. Like it's wild that because part of me is like, Trump is like, he's a troll, the largest troll. So he would make the artwork kind of shitty to be like, I have to, blend in. And I don't put anything past him. He's not an idiot.
No, it's like, look what I'll make these idiots buy.
But he's not an idiot. But like the basics of actually being under like real copyright infringement, like that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like I have copyrights for like a short film that no one even knows about, like because it's just the basics. Like how do you
humble brag, huh?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, and I do the tail end. No one even knows about it. So it was comfortable, but like it's like, man, like how do you not do that? It really pisses me off because they make millions of dollars.
It is literally insane how much money. I'm mad that I didn't just buy one just to say I bought one.
I am too, actually.
But it's smart. What other
sold it for an E?
Yeah, well,
like
exactly.
hours later.
Yeah, I mean,
making like $900.
what other president?
No tax.
Okay, I get it.
We've never said that. No tax because it's outside of the jurisdiction of any country, and that's why crypto's great.
Not that I would have claimed it.
Whoa.
Have you had anything on tax? No.
I claim everything. Tax. I'm squeaky clean.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. You are a clean gentleman. Well, yeah. So it's just like I don't know. So it's got 45,000 supply, and there's 15,283 unique owners.
Good.
Or 34% unique owners. I actually kind of like OpenSea's new stuff that they've updated. They give you a whole analytics page now.
It took them long enough. They have so much competition.
Well, it's not gonna dude. I don't know. It's like, okay, the top owner. My computer's like frozen all of a sudden.
Nice.
Owns 1,000. There's one wallet that owns 1,000 of the NFTs. He owns 2.22% of the whole collection.
You know what? I never understand. I don't even like to publicly say this. The whole whale position is like, okay, so you have them, you have all this stuff, and you can influence things by, moving chunks of your ownership around, but mostly like you're influencing things subtly with other whales, and it kind of collects in other projects, because if you own all this stuff, you own 100 of those or whatever,
manipulate the market,
and then can you sell all those right away?
No, that's the thing. If you're a whale on a certain project, you can control. Yeah, everyone sees the whale start selling.
Yeah, and if you want to, you can kill it. But then, they're playing a different game, because my mind's like, how do you stay liquid? But like at a point, you can't. How do you cash that out? Like you can't. But they're not working to do that.
Well, that's why projects have to treat their whales nicely, right?
You got a different plan, and I just don't play that game. So it's always one that I'm just like,
my goal is to be a whale one day. I mean, not physically, I'm almost there, but like
that sucks.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right,
enough of Trump. Moving on.
Yeah. What else is
on? For anyone that is in Cardano, you should have tested out the Pavia live event. They did that, I think, last week. We're a little late on kind of reporting on it, but they did 3 individual hours on whatever day it was last week. I think it was Wednesday of last week. So that would have been the 14th, December 14th. So they did. I missed the first one because it was like 5 a.m. our time, because I think that was Australia, Asia friendly time.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in at the 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I missed the 8 o'clock p.m. one time for us. But anyways, so what it was an hour long. What would this be considered? Alpha, beta?
Alpha, maybe.
I guess alpha.
Who knows?
Well, no, because you know what?
It's the beta. It could be the beta.
Yeah. Either way, they opened it up for an hour window for 3 times, and I was able to jump in. And you know what? It looked like, compared to a couple of the other metaverses I've been in, like it was very similar to Cardano Summit when we did that. Like, it was crisp, clean. Like, it looked good. It didn't look like Decentraland, where it was kind of like all blocky and like weird looking. And it had that cool feature that you and me like geek over, where it's like you hear music playing, and as you get closer, it's like blasting. So I'll post the video. I might have already tweeted it out, but I'll post it from the podcast.
I will say thank you so much for being available and doing that. Just so, because you told me about it after, and I was like, oh man. But also, this is a big deal. Let's take a minute to think about the fact that this is Pavia. This is one of the first things that we got into, and we were like, "This is going to be good." But we finally
opened it.
It's like we're like a year, more than a year since we've it
was like last September or something, or last
October or whatever.
Something like when it minted the first. We got in on the first phase of minting,
and I didn't get into the second. But either way,
oh right, you weren't part of the horsemen yet.
the what do they call it? The carpentry? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, we'll talk about it. But yeah, either way, this is something, when we mentioned this, because we got all the Pavia tokens or whatever, coins or whatever, and it's just like, man, hope this thing is not Cardano City. Like, I hope this thing's actually good. And honestly, everywhere, like even like investing.com has an article about it. Like everywhere has been like, Pavia has gotten rave reviews, their metaverse.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like
I didn't know that. So
yeah, what was good?
What was really cool about it is I actually used I think it's Ready Player Me avatar. So you can go on, and I actually took a selfie of myself, and then it like auto populated or AI generated or whatever of 3D, and then you could dress. So I was actually able to use my Pavia NFTs that I've got. I had like merch, I had a sweater, I had pants, and I was able to dress my character up. And not that it looks anything like me, really. Like it's got the kind
That's the whole point.
The 5 o'clock shadow. Like it kind of looked like
when you see me in the metaverse, I'm going to be a girl. So, it doesn't matter.
I'm not surprised by that, but I'll try and be me. But either way, the fact that you could make your own avatar and I got to use it and run around was pretty good. And like I don't have like a super gaming computer, but it was able to run it smoothly, no lag or nothing. And they only opened up like I don't even know how you describe it. It was kind of like a small pizza slice. Like it looked like
what
a triangle.
Part of the map was available?
It was literally just like will you let me talk? Yeah, it's a question.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. All right. Go ahead.
It was literally like a respawn point and then like a pizza slice triangle. Like it was only like a little area you could go into. You could see a secondary spot, but an invisible wall came up and blocked you from going to it. So it wasn't much. Go ahead. What's your So, okay. There was billboards all over the place. There was graffiti. They had like moccasin NFT like characters all over. They had a lot of like shout outs, or what would you say?
So you used your
avatar
and dressed it with like
prior to going in. Yes.
What platform did you do that in?
I went on the website. They have like a Ready Player. Thing, like, and you connect your wallet and then create, I guess, your base avatar, and then it would look in your wallet for merch. Like sweaters, hats, stuff like that.
The avatar is based on the ones that we saw. On Pavia's website, it has like at the top, it has like those people.
Yes,
it's those guys.
Yeah, they're synced. So you could go right now to their website and take a photo of yourself and generate your ready. I wonder if it picks up skin tone. Like, do you take a picture?
Some of them though, didn't they have some of them that were?
I know, but do you think you have to prompt it to say I'm a black man or I'm a Asian girl, or like you takes your picture and the AI picks it up?
Well, from what I know about face detection technology and all this stuff, there's like those documentaries about coded bias where like they're like, and there's this huge one where they're like, okay, they trained the AI and all the pictures, and they realized all the stock photos and all the pictures that were out there didn't include black people. So then like the AI automatically just associated parties with white men and Asian men because those were the developers that were working in Silicon Valley at the time.
Oh,
and then weird. So essentially they told this AI model, they were like, tell us what a party looks like. And then it would create this thing. And it was only white people and Asian men. And they were partying. And then when they said create like something unfavorable, it was only black people. And that's because the developers only fed the AI model information based on what they took from the news, and the news is propaganda, right? So watch Coded Bias on Netflix. Why am I dropping all these? And
I don't know. You watch a lot. It
talks about how like there's no like black people aren't represented in like STEM as well because there's not as many black people in STEM at the time. This is a little bit older now. So then people are like, holy crap, our AI is automatically racist because we didn't even think to like feed it a good a general swath of information. We just gave it like basic stuff, and the internet is that. So then now they're like, okay, you have to feed it like everything. You can't just show the AI one thing, or else you're basically coding in racial bias. So, and that's what happens with like face detection and color TV and all that crap.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I'm curious to see it. Like, you should go
Web3. We better hopefully we get rid of that stuff. And if you're wondering, I'm a black man.
That's true.
We don't do video.
I'm looking at him. I'm interested in it. I want to if you take your later on We should
I'm
test
gonna
that
check
out.
this out.
Like,
Yeah, I
I
got
sent
the
you
link.
the link in our chat for the Ready Player Me website, but everyone should go take a look at it because
Yeah,
it is a cross game avatar platform for metaverses.
yeah,
So I don't think it's only like they do VR chat, they do spatial or what is it?
spatial.
Spatial. I always screw everything up.
It's all good.
Um,
Me too.
but they
In other
do,
ways.
yeah. But yeah, either way, they like it says go to OpenSea to buy some stuff. So they do ETH stuff too.
Yeah,
Um,
we've talked about this. Like, I think it was offline though, because when we saw some of these ones where like they have multicultural avatars like showing, like they had, and like Ready Player Me has that,
mhm.
But I don't know. I haven't tested this stuff, right?
I'm just curious if you take a picture, does it automatically just generate like a? Does it detect that you have black skin, or does it just and then or you have to go, oh, it's a white me, and then you got to change like the skin tone to your tone, or if it just
I'll likely have to adjust it,
interesting.
and
I guess,
I'll probably make my skin like blue.
and obviously you wouldn't. You're not shocked by that, obviously.
Not at all. No, like face detection on half of the crap that we use, or hand detection, or it doesn't even work. It's a thing.
Yeah,
Like if they're like take a photo of yourself or do this, I'm just like, okay, I have to go find a white background or some neutral tone as a contrast, and like the cameras just aren't calibrated to detect enough of the
interesting.
nuance in those that are like BIPOC, Black
It's
Indigenous people of color.
yeah, it's funny because I was talking to a guy at work today who he was on vacation anyways. He's from
Yeah.
like a European country or like Russian type country.
Mm.
And he was saying how he's getting a citizenship. So we started talking about like citizenship as opposed to permanent residence.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, so you can't just like drive across the border to Buffalo and go shopping. He's like, no. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize I had that privilege of being, you know, like stuff like that. It made me think of that. But anyways, we're getting off track. So with the Pavia live event, they ended up having 2 secret rooms. One was pretty obvious. You left the respawn and you could see off in like one of the little areas that something was like sparkling and shining. So it was kind of like leading you right to it. But you went into the room, it dropped you in the room, and it was like, it looked like the room from Ready Player One. Remember the old man had like it was the old school Atari game, the TV posters on the wall from the 80s.
Yeah, it's not even a spoiler. Yeah, and it's got everything.
No, I don't think that's a spoiler at all.
No,
but
not at all. Doesn't matter.
It was just it was an ode to like 80s gaming or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was so you walked up and you see a floating gift, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Like not gift, like a present. And I was like, oh, what the hell is this? So you walk up to it, and it triggered. Apparently, the first hour it didn't trigger a web pop up. There was some kind of issue. So they pushed an update for the Pavia for the second time that I went. Yeah. And it popped up a web browser, and it was allowing me to mint. I minted from this one an 80s merch hoodie. So it looks like it has that old purple school. Like I should show you the picture, but it's like, I'll show you. I'll tweet it out. But so I got an 80s merch hoodie. And then the other one was like, you could jump into like the set over a railing, and you would like fall to your death. I guess like that's what you were doing, almost like
fall off the map.
But you would end in exactly. You would end up in like a red room with stairs. You're like, what the hell? And you go down the stairs, and then you would see like our huge rocket. I don't know what the rocket signified, but
that's
same thing. You walked across the platform, and there was another present there, and you were able to. I was able to mint, and it was 4 ADA to mint a space merch hoodie.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. And then the other, I guess, Easter egg within the Pavia little world that they had opened was they had hidden 3 Pavs, which is like their little alien creature things that I guess they're going to be roaming Pavia. And if you found all 3, it triggered another web pop-up to mint a special alpha Pav, I think is what they call it on. Let me just double check. Yeah, Alpha is his name. So I'm assuming it was an Alpha, a cyber Pav from the first live event. And then you got like attributes, it's mech compatible, stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. I mean, running around, I'll tweet the video of me dancing. And it was literally like I right clicked and all these like different emojis, what is it called? Emoticons, like you could thumbs up, wave, and dancing was one of them. My guy was busting a move.
I love the capability. Like they have to. There's no way with the like the popularity of like Fortnite dances and all that. They're not.
they
Like,
have
that's
to
what you
have that.
always see the metaverse avatars doing. These
Yep.
paths are so weird.
The Pavs, like the little
Yeah,
characters.
yeah. It feels weird that they have 4 legs. You know, I don't
I
know.
guess, but I don't know. I got that super rare one. I'm
Which
happy
one do you
about.
have?
I have the alpha one that I just minted, and then I have an Astro. I have Astro number 88, and there's only 100 of them made. Or remember, because they did that like Easter egg hunting. You got to find a website and enter a code. There's some big like, what do they call it? I guess a mission to find it, and I ended up getting one of them. So
you always do. I don't know how you do.
Well, because I'm in this space. I guess it's like I'm always.
But like, there's only 100 made. I'm like, there's thousands of people on that. You know,
I just got lucky.
So, yeah, but you always find these little guys, or not like the past, but you always find like you're like, oh, I did this, and you're supposed to get 3 of them, and I'm like, did you get 3? You're like, yeah.
I guess I
get 7 of them. You're like, yeah, I got all 7. You're really good at this bullshit.
I guess I did the Cardano Summit.
Exactly. Yeah. And
I don't know. Right place, right time, I guess.
Nice. Yeah.
So, what else is there to talk about?
I guess the only other thing I see JPEG Store, but I haven't even like investigated that.
Literally just say what that is.
Oh, me? Okay.
Go ahead.
So JPEG Store, you can now buy your NFTs with Sol, ETH, ADA, or credit card. And I think credit card was first, which is a big deal because this is like...
That's a massive deal. Because I don't think you even need, like, you don't have to... Well, I guess we'd have to go through the process, but I don't know if you need a wallet or not.
Yeah, like that's the thing. You probably... Because they want to be able to make this as easy and seamless as possible. And I'm sure they know there's many times you want to buy something, you don't have enough in your wallet, and you're like, I have to like load. And it's like, imagine you could buy just right from the site. I'm sure they know that, like, you know, buying directly could increase sales.
I wonder
whether you have to have a wallet or whether they're just going to hold it for you in an email that you have to then provide, it doesn't matter. That capability and to use other cryptocurrency, huge.
Yeah, I wonder... They must have a compatible wallet that can hold all of those that will allow you to have ADA. Yeah, I wonder how they do that now that I think about it.
Yeah, we got to also top collections in the past 24 hours. Number one.
Hey, leave this to Blake CNFT.
Okay, I know, right? I know.
Not taking his job from him.
Just because, like,
shout out to Blake. Go ahead.
Shout out to Blake. But like, there's one that I actually, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh,
number 8.
There's.
I've never even heard of number 3.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, number 3 with a floor of 638. Never even heard of them.
Lower fees on Pond, access to Pond points and Pond credit. I have literally never even heard of these.
Never heard of this. That's why I was like, okay. And
to be honest, and I'm in servers and Twitter. I have heard no one bring these up. Pond Theta collection. Interesting. DeFi PFP3. I like, you know what? JPEG's doing some amazing things. Like they're like just the little things they're doing. They're nailing. Her
site's my favorite site for looking at collections and whatnot. Like I remember Blake had his early version where they had so much more stats.
Yeah.
And everyone asked him about that, and he's like, I can never like that.
But that was CNFT Tools, I think. He had signed up for something.
Yeah, but
it's correlated.
Yeah, but that was cool. And I'm like, if they had that for everything, like unstoppable. Either way, I don't know. Still exciting. We're just like,
do me a favor. Click on the Collectors Club for me, and tell me what you think of the artwork.
Oh no, we can't do this live.
No, you're gonna do it live.
Serious?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Did you go on collect?
Who owns this? Who owns this?
Not who you think it should be.
Oh my God.
What's the project look like?
I don't want to say, but you know what I'm thinking.
It looks exactly like Ikigai or whatever.
That's what. Yeah, Ikigai. So that's why I said who owns this. Yeah. I scrolled to the top and I'm like, is this related to?
No, it looks exactly like it, right?
Is this related to? You know, it's not a different collection.
No, it's a totally different thing. Yeah,
it's not the same project.
No, there was a big hype about it because they have a 10K and I think it just minted like a little while, like last week, but it was a reveal style. Like you had to wait a couple days or whatever to sell out for the reveal. I'm not. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. Like
how do you
I saw it and I was like, is it not?
How do you feel about
it? They're very similar.
It pisses me off. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It seems like it's this. It seems like they just like went online and took base thing and just built around it.
Maybe
Like,
they hired
insane.
Trump's team.
Didn't they have the? You know what? I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What?
The art's good though. I do like the art, but like there's more to it than that.
I don't. There's so
Art's detailed.
It's so hard to stay on top of everything.
All right. Screw it. I'm done. We're out. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
I was going to talk about Space Otter missions, but okay. Either way, I know you love Space Otters. I'm going to shout them out anyways. I did their...
As you should.
So they just had their Space Otter mission number 3, and it ties in all with like their captain's log for Captain Atari. It does their lore, and their missions are getting... So this one was a collab with Happy Hoppers. Happy Hoppers? Yeah, that's a Happy Hoppers, right?
Jelly cubes?
No. Happy Hoppers.
Okay.
And so it was a tie-in to the... So what was good about it is you start the mission, and then once you get... Everything has a, I guess, a password that you gotta, or a keyword that you gotta enter at the end of reading it and solving the puzzle, and then it opens up a new the next step in it. And I think it was like 5 steps, but this mission actually had me. I'll tweet out the different scroll, and there's another clue riddle that I had to solve. And it actually had me at work, like laying out pieces of card paper and like, okay, if I put these two together, like I was at work trying to solve. It was very interactive. I loved it.
Trying to catch the killer.
Yeah, but it was almost like that. Like figure out what was exactly. It was something to do with the Space Otter pups, because that mint was coming. So it was kind of like a tie-in with Happy Hoppers, them and all that. And it was, dude, they're doing some amazing things over at Space Otters. I know you're not a big fan of them.
No,
everything about
like
them.
it's fine. You're such a jerk, man. It's cool. I even said to you offline,
don't do it.
No, I said it's cool. I said like it's
I
really
know,
cool.
I know.
Yeah.
But so
and like the project, the fact that they sold out so quickly, like it's great that they're able to do this in the market that we're in. Like, and who am I, right?
Well,
I'm just a commentator with a popular podcast.
I like how you threw that in. But so the Space Otter, I forgot to mention, the Space Otter pups all came with most of them all came with a toy, which was all their collaborations, like Bad Fox Motorcycle Club, Veggie Mates, Happy Hoppers, Jelly Cube. I know there's like 10 of them.
I don't know.
But anyways, so what they did with the Space Otter pups too is for certain projects, there's raffles for having that NFT with the toy. You're entered into the raffle to win one of those NFTs.
Oh, cool. The ones that are associated with it?
Yeah. So there's Yummy, Jelly Cube. So say there's 36 Jelly Cube toys.
Yeah.
Those 36 people will get into the raffle to win a Jelly Cube.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or like a Yummy, or there's different levels to obviously rarities.
That's a good collab.
Stuff.
That's a cool collab.
Yeah, they did it with a lot of, but their mission was collabed with introducing the space pups or talking about them, and Happy Hoppers. I don't know. They're doing some awesome things because they just released their Otter Mart too. They collabed with, I think, the team at Crypto Raggies because they were doing it just like a Google Doc in their Discord at first.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is buying NFTs, and then you can go on the Otter Mart and buy those NFTs with your shells that you earn for staking your otters. Okay, so that's cool. Now they've done it so that their Otter Mart website's open. So now it's all on chain, brought to you by, again, the dope team of it. The dope team at Crypto Raggies doing some big things still.
That makes sense. When we had Crypto Raggies on and they said they built everything, I was like, whoa, they're doing cool. I know a few marketplaces that they are creating for a few teams. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's huge. Like those people are,
RSI, right? RSI was
real skill.
Yeah. And exactly. It's like I think he said it's a team of 2 of them.
It's like 2. It's 2 plus the other person that's the art person, maybe, or whatever the other person is. But
I know what's he go by on that? Oh, frig. DPS, Lego Boy. He's the one that does like the collaborations and the white list and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but, like there's a core team, but I think majority of the work is done by two of them, right? And the artwork is a third.
Because Lego Boy's just the mod person, right?
Yeah, he's like a community manager.
Yeah, he's not doing any of
Don't say mod. Don't. He's above that.
Sorry, you're right. You're totally right.
The whole team's awesome.
You're right.
What we're trying to say.
Actually, yeah, not a mod. Yeah.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
No, actually more community. You're such all right. Well, cool. Yeah.
We lost the rails a little bit on this one.
I don't think so. I think it was good.
Have you seen Avatar yet?
I'm supposed to go see that tomorrow.
Got 3.5 hours to put aside.
I do. I'm gonna buy all the food and sit down and. Have you seen it?
No, I have not seen it. I don't know if I have 3 hours. What have you heard? I've heard the 3 hours and 15 minutes or whatever it is flies by.
Okay.
But I heard the critique about it is that it's like they filmed 2 movies and tried to put it into one. It's like they filmed 2 movies but didn't realize they made it into one movie.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, cool. I've heard that it doesn't feel as it flies by, which is a lot. If it's flying by, that means like that's wild. I've also heard it's really good. And I heard like you think you're going to be able to get up and have a break and you can't because it's just like it moves the whole thing. It just keeps on moving.
Really? There's no like love story like scene where they get to kiss and you can run out and go pee?
Probably, but why would you want to leave? You want to see those blue guys doing that. And then also there's the people talking about like cultural appropriation, white savior complex. And I'm like, didn't they see the first one? Exact same thing.
So all I'm going to say is thank you for continuing to listen. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Nice. Hope you all have I hope Santa is real nice to everyone. I hope they bring you the NFTs of your dream. Or they bring Santa brings the bull market back.
Yeah, that's the real gift.
Reach into that sack and give us some bull market.
Yeah. Something needs to happen that gets everyone energized again. And you know what? Whatever. If it's Gary
XRP is going to win their case. If that
happens, then
crypto
celebrate.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Devon, thank you again.
Happy Christmas.
Oh, yes. I like it. You blend it. Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah. No worries.
NFTs.
We out.
Yep. Now what? Back to that Ferrero Rocher. Finally. Been waiting an hour for that.